Hello all. So last time we built some red belts, a red belt factory. So I'm going to upgrade some of my yellow belts to red belts. Won't make a massive difference yet, but I've got a lot of red belts, so I'm going to get rid of some of them. So my upgrade, you can have kind of different layouts of this, but I've just taken off the grabbers, so I'm not going to try and upgrade my grabbers at the moment. So because I've got no underpasses or anything yet, they will speed up until they get to that and then stop. So I'm not going to get a massive amount of extra capacity yet, but whilst I'm up here and whilst I've got a load of red belts, might as well get some of this done. So again, these splitters will be big bottlenecks here, but I can at least get the first stage of this done. And first stage really is the ore stage. Again, so these yellows will act as a big bottleneck, but it was more just because I had like I've used 2,700 reds, so at least they're out of the way. Iron we can see is a bit of a shortage still. So we actually get absolutely no iron past here, but we do have a couple of things that speed up iron, that produce iron further down the way. So it's not a massive problem, but you look, I can't actually make any yellow belts at the moment because it's not getting any iron. And that's going to be the cogs that are going into. What are cogs going into actually? They're going to be going into my red belts, aren't they? So not making any bullets. Or grenades. I'm making walls still. So my black science has stopped as well. So once you do run out of iron, it does stop kind of big parts of your factory quite quickly. Um, so if I'd been careful, I wouldn't have been. I'd have had more iron coming in more often than I am doing, but it's good enough for now. And I'm going to drop some yellow belts into these factories. So they'll stop taking yellow belts, which will improve my production a little bit. But and really, I did a lot of that to free up some yellow belts to extend my belt, not my belt, my bus somewhat. So let's get rid of all of these trees. maxing up the trees really does help with your pollution because trees eat pollution, but it's very, very annoying when things like this happen. If I remember correctly, yellow boxes are, I think they are actually called buffer boxes later on in the game. So things, anything can put stuff there and anything can take it away from there if it needs it. Whereas reds can only be taken from and blues can only be put in. But yeah, that'll do for now. So we're going to copy all of this, run it down. We want to make some unders, then need a lot of gear wheels. Yeah, each one of them makes 97 iron. Might make some more iron actually. Ah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some more iron. Yeah, because I've only got two of these at the moment, so I can add another two iron all the way back at the beginning. So if I add iron at the end of my belt now, it's not going to fix my black science, but I can add two more belts at the beginning, which will, or at least will help with it. So all the way back we went. I'm going to grab some yellow belts whilst I'm here, because I don't want to build. Do I want to build it in red belt? No, I won't. I might try and build it in red belts actually. Actually, I am just completely lying to you at the moment. I'm going to put some radar down. Do I have the power? Nope. Line some more. I'm going to put down first some more power plants. So 5 boilers and 10 steam engines is a balance. And so if you look on the mini map on the here, this blue will show you what your radar will show you. So you don't have to physically go and look at stuff. Your radar will eventually it'll reveal the map nearby, and it will also look if there are any bugs nearby as well. You can get really fussy about where you put your radar if you want to, but oh, why don't you have any power? You don't have any because I don't have any red boxes. I need some copper plates. So I am building. So eventually, a construction bot should fill those in. But since I'm pretty short of power right away, I don't want to wait for that to happen. The thought has just occurred that these shouldn't really be red boxes. These should be blue boxes that I'm telling bots to drop copper in. But as a friend of mine used to say, worse things have happened at sea. So we need 5 boilers. Where are you? 10 steam engines, and then a load of these basic pipes. I'm definitely going to have to go back and get some copper, aren't I? Trying to avoid running all the way back, especially because I'm completely forgetting what I'm even trying to do. I'm going to put some radar down and I'm going to get some copper. So now we are at 500 and 900 power. So yeah, it's close enough. And we can see we don't, well, we're at the limits of how much uh, coal we're producing. When we fix when we make this into a red one, we'll be fine. But we are at the limits with this now. I'm going to pick something and I'm going to actually do it. So we are going to do a cheap and nasty one. It doesn't have to look perfect. So because I'm running down red belts, it does insist that I use the red underbelts, which I need iron to make more of. There's a yellow one here somewhere. No? What's going on there? Ah, so there'll be a construction bot on the way to fill that one, quite annoyingly. But So hopefully some of that iron will get down to where my black science is. Yeah, that's on its way now. That's looking good. So I do have room for a fourth. Do I have? I do have another iron over there. So I might put that fourth line in now, to be honest. And obviously, because I said I was going to do one thing, I've got to do something completely different. And hopefully these radar will give me a little bit of warning once the bugs actually start turning up. There's absolutely no iron in a massive part of my base. So it's getting as far as my yellow belts, but then stopping. Um, I mean, it is these early cogs that are drawing it, which is stopping me making red belts. But oh well, we'll just have to cope with that. It'll it'll get better if I put another iron. Oof, don't have much steel either. Should be eating my iron as well. But we will persevere. Why did I pick up so much iron? So I will copy that, which will save me a bit of time in setting this up. I'm leaving some gaps there, but I don't particularly need all of this resource this time. So we will leave that be. I do need some more forges though. And off we run. I think I might have a forge factory here actually. So I will look and see if I have some here. Oh yeah, I do. I'm going to make sure that I do put this in the right place. So we're going to go back to where our iron comes together and we're going to find a way back for it from here. And despite my best intentions, my factory is starting to look a little bit like spaghetti. But it is just to do the best you can. Fuel most of the time. I will say you will be tempted to restart this game a lot. It is a really, really bad idea to do that because nothing else. I've spent a lot of time chopping down trees. So unless your base has kind of been overrun by the bugs, it's generally best to always try and figure out a way to not start over, carry on with what you already have. I'm out of power poles, so I will go and steal them from here. So now I need to get coal and iron to this. Iron we already uh, And now we need coal. So this is an exceptionally messy build by this point, but that's what you get for not sorting it out properly in the first place. So my coal is going to kind of serpent around everything, which is not normally a very pretty way to do it, but because you use a lot less coal than you do iron ore, then you can get away with it. It's just really messy. I think I'm going to get away with it anyway. No coal seems to be here yet, which is a bit of a worry. But hopefully it's just taking a long time. I'm not going to build any more of these down here, so I'm not going to mess about having a splitter on that. Ah, yeah, my coal is getting there. It's just being really slow. I don't have any power though. So these have all got power now. There's no bot service nearby, but I'm not really using bots at the moment, so I will survive that one. So it's been 35 minutes and I have just messed about with it and not even started the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. But hopefully a little bit more iron will speed everything else up. I'm actually going to take the priority over these. Take the priority off these because I don't want it to. None of these should really have priority. On the later ones, I want the later ones getting priority. So if stuff's backed up, it's backed up at the further back ones, if that makes sense. But these ones, no, it doesn't make a difference. Oh, and we can see our iron is getting here now. So it's super fast until it hits this yellow splitter and then it slows down. So hopefully that will start going up again soon. But if not, well, we'll just have to deal with that. Probably counterproductive doing this because I've just now stranded a load more resources on this belt that I don't need yet, which will slow stuff down until it gets built, until it gets filled up. But just getting bored of running all the way back for yellow belts. I'm gonna make some. Make a lot. Okay, so red belts we have. So I want to do red undergrounds now, which means I need yellow undergrounds, which means I need yellow belts, but I've got plenty of yellow belts, so we're just going to skip that. And we've got plenty of iron plates, so we can skip that. So I'm just going to go direct into building these. So I'm going to copy this because it needs 2 inputs. If you have the steam bots early, it's also really easy to line stuff up because you get a line. And if you care about stuff being lined up properly, then that's a big help. We don't want to build red belts, we want to build yellow unders. Run some power up, so we've got some power. I'm not making blue arms anyway yet, so my construction bots are never going to sort that. So I need some iron and some copper. Right, so you need iron and yellow belts. It's also easy if you go up and then down because then you're left and right to the right way around. And if you're an idiot like me and keep getting them mistaken, then, well, you won't be an idiot like me who keeps getting them mistaken. And this needs to be belts, yellow belts. Let's run all the way over to where my yellow belts are. Set my priority. Definitely don't need 2 of these. One will be far more than plenty. Let's run back and let's do my iron plates again. Set my priority, fill the gaps in, and yellow belts. So that's my underground yellow belts. Some underground red belts need yellow belts, and they need even more gear wheels. So again, really, I should build a gear factory and all that, but if I was playing poker, people would tell me I'm on tilt and to stop playing poker. But I'm just going to keep going until I get these silly red underground belts going. And then once these are going, I am going to take a break. These need a lot of iron gear wheels, so I'm going to sort that first. Let's go and get some iron gear wheels for this one. So these take 1 second, these take 2 seconds, so I need twice as many. No, I don't. I need half as many of these as I do these, but these need 2, so I do need equal numbers of yellow underbelt and red underbelts. So that was actually quite handy. That's worked out fine. I was definitely wrong about the range of the radar. They're far, far more massive than I thought, or than I said. As you can see, I've got all of this is now in my scanning range. So I can now see how big all of my pollution thing is. Basically, if your pollution gets to a bug's nest, it'll annoy them and they'll attack you. And they get stronger each time they do, and so on. Oh, that's cool. So you can see that's something my radar has scanned. That's something my radar is scanning at the moment. So now I've got handy sources of resources further afield, which is cool. And I still don't have any more black science, so I'm going to have to go and see what is going on with my iron. I'm going to guess that it is all of these um, iron cogs that I've started using, because although it's not affecting my iron, strictly speaking, it is affecting my iron cogs, which is then affecting my iron further back. Oh, it has helped a little bit, so I will start getting. Yeah, so I'm getting grenades now. So once they work their way through the system, is it grenades that were the problem? Yeah, it's grenades that are the problem. I'm now making grenades again. So once those grenades get down here, I'm probably never actually going to manually throw a grenade in this entire game. I'm not even sure how you do it. It might be G. How do I throw a grenade? I've definitely thrown a grenade before. Ah, yeah, just have to. So you have to highlight it and then right click, and it will throw a grenade. But I'm far too precious to actually be near combat, so I very rarely am. Yep, some black science is going now, so that's quite handy. Oh, we're making them quite quickly. So I am going to steal all of those. I'm going to upgrade all of my yellow underbelts into red underbelts. Oh, not all of them, but all of them that are further back. And then it'll just be my splitters that are causing me problems. So red splitters need yellow splitters, green circuits and iron wheels. Yellow circuits need belts. Yellow splitters need yellow belts, green circuits and iron plates. So pretty much the same thing as it's already causing me problems with. I don't have any red belts to do that with. So now even 1,000 to 1 handcrafting, making 430 red belts is a bit of a time sink. But I just can't be bothered running to the bottom of the map to get mine, to get the ones that my factory's building. I should really build something up here that'll build 1 or 2 for me, just for emergencies, but I didn't, so not a lot you can do really. I mean, I suppose we could have built that factory now, but alright. So it's been this has been going on for nearly an hour now, and I've done basically nothing I intended to. Welcome to Factorio. And this, I'm making enough iron, but this yellow splitter is slowing it down too much. So yeah, there's not a lot I can do really except build red splitters, and that will wait until next time, I think. Oh yeah, that has just taken that from me. Then I put that in the trash slot. So I am curious where it's going to go and dump that. Yeah, I think red splitter's next, and then I'm going to build some faster bots, because when one of my bots gets an idea to do something like that, it then just takes a few hours to do it, which is not what we're here for. I've already said goodbye. Right, that is it. I'm signing off for today.